We are now days away from a potential government shutdown, and the blame game is already at full tilt. Democrats are holding the line, demanding that any short-term spending bill include protections for healthcare. Specifically, they want to extend Affordable Care Act subsidies that are set to expire, reverse recent Medicaid cuts, and secure funding for hospitals in rural and vulnerable communities. They've even proposed a counter stopgap to keep the government funded through the end of October with those health provisions baked in. But Donald Trump has flat out rejected that. In a statement, he accused Democrats of demanding over $1 trillion in new spending, calling their proposals unserious and radical. He framed it as taxpayer money for undocumented immigrants, transgender health care, and what he describes as dead people on the Medicaid rolls. He went as far as saying that unless Democrats drop their demands, there's no point in meeting with them at all. Trump even bragged that he alone signed into law a $50 billion rural hospital fund that passed only with Republican votes, now saying Democrats want to gut it. So here's where things stand. Republicans following Trump's lead are pushing for a clean continuing resolution with none of the Democratic add-ons. Democrats, led by Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, are saying that any deal must be ironclad on healthcare, especially for vulnerable communities. And because neither side is budging, the lights could go out on the federal government within days. If that happens, hundreds of thousands of federal workers will be furloughed, contractors will likely go unpaid, and communities across the country will feel the fallout. National parks could close, airport delays could pile up, and basic services will slow down to a crawl. Economists warn that even a short shutdown costs billions, and the longer it drags on, the deeper the damage spreads into local economies. But let's be clear. This fight isn't about fiscal discipline, it's about political leverage. And Republicans are ready to hold the government hostage to score ideological wins, while Democrats are trying to use the deadline to lock in healthcare protections. And who suffers in the middle of all this standoff? Not the politicians in Washington, but the people who rely on their paychecks, their benefits, and their services. A shutdown is supposed to be a last resort, but in this climate, it's being wielded as a weapon. And that's the cost of dysfunction. Everyday Americans paying the price while leaders play politics with their lives. Before you go, if you'd like to support my work, you can grab a bag of coffee from the coffee roaster using my affiliate link. The show gets a small cut from each sale, and plus you'll be helping a local small business thrive. And the best part is that you'll get 10% off of your first order, and they'll ship anywhere in the US. So place your order today using the link in my bio.